Hey everyone, this is Ellie Mae with Silhouette Secrets Plus, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you an unboxing of a new Glassboard magnetic craft mat that I just received. Now, I have invested in a couple of these this year. I did not have it prior to this year. I actually saw this in person at the Creativation in Seattle. This is 2025. And in April, I saw this. And then I came home and I kind of dreamed about it. That's what happens when I go to these events. I watched, I saw these patterns, and then eventually, here's my first one. I did invest in this. I invested in one that is a solid color so that I could use, and you can probably see here, the glass does reflect off of the lights when you're recording and things like that. So I had invested in one that was a solid color so I could use it in videos. Then Pinterest showed me a design. Glassboard comes out with all kinds of different patterns, beautiful, gorgeous patterns. And Pinterest had showed me a design. And I told myself that if I ever had the opportunity and it came back available again, it was not available. It was a previous design that was no longer available. Thank you, Pinterest. If I ever saw it again, that I would get it. And it happened. Not only do I have one, now this is my third craft mat. Now, I do have a large studio. I have several workspaces. This may not be something for you, and I'm not trying to convince you to purchase it. I'm sharing why I use it or what I am utilizing it for. So thank you for watching and continuing to watch this. You can decide yourself if this is something that you can use in your studio. I'm finding it useful, but for some people, it's not going to work. I'll just say that up front. I'm not a salesperson. I'm going to share how I use it and what I use it for. Make sure to check out the links below. As I record this, it's Black Friday week, and there is a sale going on. But I do have an affiliate code as well in the video description below. If you use that, you can save a little bit if you do decide to invest in these. And I have several friends who've already purchased them and they are loving them. So if you decide it's for you, make sure to check out those resources in the video description below. If you decide it's not for you, that's okay. I'm not here to pressure you to sell it. I'm here to show you this beautiful pattern. I have not opened this box yet. So I am going to change the view so you can view it from over top, so you can get a look at the pattern that I chose to bring into my studio for me. This makes me happy. And I am going to use this in my craft space. So let's take a look and change that camera view. I'm so excited to open this box. As I open it, I am going to share my personal views on this. This is not something I purchased lightly. I do fight with myself, my inner voices, and have to talk myself into purchasing things, especially if it's for me and it's not a necessity. So I am opening the box upside down because my shipping address and labels are all on the other side. So please be aware of that. It is packaged very well, but it does also have that handle with care too. So I did order a couple extra things. So the first thing is going to be the large glass board. I'm going to set this aside to share and grab the other things in the box. So there's, oh look, it's all a bunch of just cardboard boxes, but you can tell it's magnets inside. So I have a couple magnets here and then another box that tells you, I'm just going to throw that over. So I'll share these smaller bits here first. Actually, I don't know which one I should share first. Okay, so the craft catchers, this is a new item as I record this video. It's been out just a couple months. I ordered a different color. So here's the ones I wasn't sure what would match with this new board. So here's my set from my older one. You can see I use it to hold my Silhouette tools. I have a couple videos out there. I wasn't sure which one would match the pattern that I bought. So I did order a second and we'll see how that matches. I'll just keep that over here. And then I ordered, I almost forgot what I ordered. I did order the sparkle. So you're not going to be able to see this, but this is an iridescent, maybe it'll show up. It was a brand new set. These are very strong magnets, so do not squish your fingers between them, but it is an iridescent. And I just thought, you know, the sparkle made me happy. While I was ordering stuff to make myself happy, then you know what they say, retail therapy. I guess that's what happened the day I ordered them. And then I have some of the pond magnets. These are a couple others. These are the rest of the sparkle set, I believe. So here's one of those. You can see, you can have some fun playing around with your magnets, polarity, all that kind of stuff. Be careful, they do snap together. Hopefully that didn't go off camera. But here's the other one that I ordered. So another flat one, which kind of complements what I previously had. Let's see, I don't know. We'll see if that sparkle will show up. I'm not sure if it will, but it is a sparkle on those. I can get them close and move them all together. Just be careful, they are very strong when you're doing that. So I can already see, which I think I meant to do. I ordered this to match my other accessories. We'll see what matches this new board. Okay, now is the time. This is, I ordered, not a necessity for me at the moment, but it was one. Don't tell yourself things like, if that ever comes available again, I'm going to buy it, because then you're kind of stuck. That voice in your head says, you said this, so now you have another glassboard mat in. You can see how it's packaged very, very well. Another glassboard mat. Oh, and let me just say it this way. I saved the cardboard too, either to put the glass mat in when I'm not using it, or for my kids, or for messy projects. But now that I have the glassboard mat, I don't really need that. Let's take this off so you can see the full pattern. So this is called Oceanside. As I record this, it's still available, but it is one of their limited edition patterns that they brought back. I'm going to kind of pull this up. We'll see if the camera will focus. But this just makes me happy. And I'm typically not one of those people. I have to talk myself into purchases like this because it is not cheap. It's not a $10 purchase, but it is an investment into my craft space in my studio. This makes me happy. I'm going to play ocean sounds. I can just sit here. I can just sit and stare at it and relax if I wanted to. So let's see, because color matching is not my thing. Not my thing. Gonna admit it. Color matching is not my thing. These are the ones I ordered, which, okay, kind of matches. These, let me kind of take my stuff out. You can see I use these. I use what I'm sharing. So we'll put these in just the same way. But I don't know if this one matches either. Me personally, I think this one matches better. I kind of like that better. I don't know. You tell me in the comments from the video. Now, colors on a video do show a little bit different. There's actually both of these colors in the mat. If I hadn't seen this at all, that one might be okay. We have that color in here in this pattern. Here are the other magnets. So I'll share a little bit the differences, just so you can see it. Since I got it out here, might as well share. These are just flat magnets, but they are very strong. So you want to get those apart. And then I've also got this one. This is a ruler. I invested in the 6-inch simply because it was cheaper. Not gonna lie, cheaper. I thought about getting the 12-inch, but do I really need the 12-inch ruler when I have this mat here? And I can just use my little pawn, these are called pawns, little pawn magnets, and hold something down. So that's what I currently have with my other glassboard mats. And then here's another one of the accessories, the new accessories. These are called the magnetic ink trays. It works great for holding that ink pad, especially I work with artist pre-inks currently. And so that works out great, but it doesn't have to necessarily be an ink pad. It also has a little spout here, which these ones kind of have something else. It's another kind of pour spout. If you do this with beads and things like that, it can help you keep those beads contained, but then you can pour it back into the jar when you're done. Same thing with this one. You could use it for other things besides inks, and you have a little area that you could just dump everything out with. So very useful in my studio. I would love to hear if this is something you want to put on a wish list, or if it's something that you would use in your studio. It is a magnetic Glassboard craft mat. I have been using it and sharing it in some of my projects that I'm working with, and I ordered this one simply because of the pattern and that it made me happy. So let's take a look, squish my fingers as I do that, at this beautiful Oceanside pattern. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to check out the video description for links if you do decide to invest in it. It is not for everybody, but I do know some people would love to have one of these. Make sure to check out all of their patterns because they do have quite a selection, and my taste may not be the same as your taste or anyone else out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.